Aloha, I have nowhere to put this. I've been editing the video. Well, not editing it, I think I'm just going to upload it. I've just watched it one time. Crazy hair. Ow. A few people have asked, bollocks, I've just like completely destroyed this table. A few people have asked, so why haven't I put public casting calls out? I mean, I'm still up for if you guys want to help out, want to be little runners or whatever, just help us really. When we're shooting on a location that isn't just my house, I'm still up for that, and we might need a boom operator at times. But one of the reasons why I haven't put out like an acting casting call is the fact that I am incredibly stressed, like super stressed. And it's not just down to the fact that I'm producing this basically on my own. And if I didn't have Ryan, holy shit, I'd be screwed. So Ryan, I love you. You're a wonderful, wonderful human being. But yeah, like I'm really, really stressed out. And like life is super stressing me out and stuff like that. And obviously things that don't go your way when you're a self-funded producer, they seem a whole lot worse because when an option goes, when you're like a full-on full-time producer, it's okay because you have other options. When you're at my level, there's not very many options. So when you've got a choice of 50 and one of them goes, I can't do it, it's okay. But when you've got like a choice of 4, that's a quarter. That's a quarter of them who can't do it. So yeah, it's all very stressful, all very difficult, but it's all for good reason why they can't do it at times. Some are unwell, some don't like acting anymore, which is a huge shame, and others are just very successful, and I can't hate them for that. I can't hate them. I love them to bits. All the people that I've asked to help me, I've asked them because I love them and I think they're brilliant. But it's difficult. It's super, super difficult. This whole thing's difficult, and really, really stressful. And my life is really stressful at the moment. I've got I might as well say it. One of my family members is really unwell, who I love to bits. She's a wonderful, wonderful human being, who deserves nothing but flowers. Just, oh, there's flowers in my bed. There's too many flowers, Sean. The flowers are following me. So, she's unwell, and it was like the anniversary of my friend's funeral, sort of like 2 weeks ago. It was like 3 days after my 25th birthday. Selfish git. No, and I wrote something about him, and I couldn't I wanted people just to read, not because this is another issue for another time, but I wanted people to read it not because I wanted them to enjoy how smart I am or earn money or anything like that. I wrote it because I wanted people just to know more about him and how much of a wonderful human being he was. But what I did is I sent it to his brother because I wanted to get confirmation that not only was it okay for me to put it out, it was okay to him, and but I don't actually think he uses Facebook anymore, so it's quite difficult. But I find it quite weird that I haven't been able to express that in a public forum as a way of sort of celebrating this wonderful human being. I have to keep it to myself, and yes, that is at a point enough. But I just feel as if more people should know about how brilliant Jack was. That all happened, and family unwell and stuff like that, and I've started getting the stress has genuinely started affecting my health, which is a shame. But these things happen. I've sort of got stress rashes and stress my arm's completely covered in red, and I got sort of weird stuff that comes on my palms and shit like that, and my fucking legs are ravaged from scratching, and I am a sexy, sexy beast. But right now it's all a little bit sort of fucked up. So what I'm essentially doing is I'm trying to, while doing the thing I love, which is producing and making I've got a fidget bit as well as a way of stopping me itching. Bit fidget, or whatever the fuck it's called. Daniel's given it to me. Not it's a permanent thing, but it's mine. you know, so life is hard. You know, and I gotta earn money to spend the money on Two Housemates and stuff like that. So I've got my own day job that I hate and stuff like that. It's, you know, I'm all relatable. Hashtag relatable. But yeah, so things are really, really difficult, and trying to, you know, I get home and then I produce constantly, which sounds like I poo a lot. I don't know why I said that. So I produce a lot. I eat a lot of fruit, and you know, so like I don't really get. There's no off days. I don't think I've had a full on day where I'd be like, day off for me. I don't think I've had one in about 6 years. Because whenever I try to relax, my mind then goes, "Why aren't you working? Why aren't you doing something productive, sir? Have you not noticed that you're still living in your parents' house? And you're 25. So yeah, I'm super stressed. So, and that's why I haven't put out a public casting call. Not because it's like extra work, but because it's better for me to work with people that I know completely. Like, I know how to work with them. I know how to, you know, I know they'll do a great job. Like a 100% guarantee. The issue here is I've always sort of been against the conservatism that is in casting in the current landscape of the creative industry, where it's mainly, you'll see mainly the same people and everything. I mean, I love Bradley Walsh, but fuck me. Oh, he's hosting another TV show, is he? And yeah, I've always been against it, but I am not a massive multinational company that can outsource. I am a me who lives in a small room in my parents' house, and my health is being affected, so I am more or less just asking people that I can definitely rely on, instead of slowly establishing a sense of reliance to somebody that I don't really know. And I hope that hasn't sort of upset any of you, but I hope you guys understand why I've had to make this decision. I mean, because the idea of working with new people and sort of like making, helping them and stuff like that, it excites me, and I really want to be doing it. But I think with this series and with everything that's going on in my life, I have to make the decision of sort of taking a more sort of less risky approach towards hiring somebody that I do or do not know whether they're going to be good or not. I did it for Series 1 and Series 2, and, you know, it was worth it. There's no way I'm going to be like, oh, and I'll never do it again. Now I'm going to make every decision in this voice. No, but just with this one, I have to decide sort of what's best for me, which is why I haven't put a casting thing out. Anyway, I've rambled on too much. Love you guys to bits, but yeah, that's why. But I want to reignite the community on YouTube and stuff like that in as small as way as possible. That sounds like I want to do something, but I'm not ambitious. I sort of, yeah, like, I feel as if anyway, I will make another video about it. See you guys later. Au revoir. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Bye bye.